It's three guys who combined to play 15 seasons in the National Football League trenches. Well, two guys. And Mackey, who didn't do shit. This is the O-Line Committee.
And it's a Hot Take Tuesday to all who celebrate here on the O-Line Committee. Happy Hot Take Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yes, we got the Rhino Alex Boone. We got
always
Jeremiah
Tuesday.
Sirles.
I feel like every day's Tuesday.
Every day,
Not
kind
today.
of.
Today.
Can you fix your? Well, I should have done this pre-post.
Oh, framing Alex.
Can you
up?
frame yourself a little bit?
Okay.
Down
Well,
a
you
little-
frame.
just a
Yeah, a little
bit.
more.
A little more.
Can I
Make sure
frame-
the front
can I
lighting
frame
is
it?
good.
Is that better? Is that better?
Is your lights on? Do you even have lights on in that?
Oh my God! Listen.
Well, you frame
Sensitive.
yourself up there. I'm going to tell you about the deal on Underdog right now. So Underdog, they're already loading up. The NFL train never stops. And on Underdog, you can win money up to 5,000 times your cash watching football when you select higher or lower on various statistics. And so I just pop it open right here.
Statistics.
Yes. For example, let's see here. Old Josh Allen coming off a fun little game in the snow this weekend. At New England, the train doesn't stop. 231.5 passing yards for old Josh Allen. I think I'm always hitting higher on Josh Allen. Download the Underdog app today and sign up with the promo code OLINE, and you get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code OLINE on the Underdog app. $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Underdog, make picks, and you can win money. Very excited.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play-and-get-terms_dfs_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org in New York, or call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
Football. Ta-da. Okay.
Ta-da. Hey,
All right.
Love it.
I'm going to throw
what was the underdog for old Phillip Rivers?
Huh? Hey, he's back. He's got grandkids in the league. He's
All right.
in the league. This is
I
great.
have a hot take off that, but we're gonna park it second because you guys got yelled at in the comment section for almost a 2-hour episode yesterday, and you ignored possibly the biggest development in the league, which is my hot take.
What?
The Minnesota Vikings have found the offensive formula as evidenced on Sunday in their 31-rip beatdown of one of the 32 best football teams in the world.
I'm out. Yeah, I love how you throw it in there like that, right? They're towards the bottom.
Right.
We're talking
one
like
of the
32
best football teams.
you mean
billions of people in the
mean 30
world.
seconds?
You're talking about like yesterday when we're talking about Titan clashes of Bills and Bengals and Chiefs. It's like, let's talk about the 3 and 4 win teams. Let's talk about the 3 and 4 win
wait to talk about
teams
the Titans
in the NFL.
Here we
5
go.
now. Put some respect
5.
on it.
Excuse me. Yeah, should we talk about Tyler Shuck? Maybe Tyler
By
Shuck
the
every
way,
now and
that
then
name
too.
Kills me. That name is
Yeah,
driving me
it
nuts.
always
Why
makes
is
me
it
think
Shuck?
people. It
Why
always
is
makes me
it
think that the
Shuck?
announcers are stupid. It's like it's slow. Like, it's just-
It's like
Favre.
Favre. Like wait,
Favre.
Favre. It's FAVRE.
Yeah.
Why are you flipping? I don't know.
Favre.
So, time out, real quick, go back. Did you just say that I got yelled at for something?
You always
the
get yelled
comments.
at.
What-
There's a few comments that were
What
upset
is no
about it.
seriously though? Like, what is
They're
everybody
ignoring
mad
them.
about?
Ignoring.
What are they mad about?
So let me present something here.
Your
All
hot
right,
take?
you tell me. The hot take is, hey, I know it was a bad defense, but like the Vikings
Good
found
start.
something
But-
here. Okay. I just tweeted about this and I'm arguing with people on the internet.
You
Shocking.
don't say.
I know.
No, you.
You?
So here's the summation of my argument. Yes, McCarthy has been rough through the first 6 games, but also Kevin O'Connell has been so stubborn. This is my
That's fair.
This is my system. We
fair.
run 11 personnel and we hunt for chunks down the field. And when you've got a quarterback that's a veteran that can process things, we've seen it work out at a high level with Cousins and Darnold. It's just not. But JJ McCarthy comes from a run heavy personnel package heavy thing at Michigan. He's 20 years old. So Kevin O'Connell on Sunday, instead of running 11 personnel, 3 wide receiver sets for over 70% of plays like he has for 4 years and all year, decided, all right, okay, I'll meet you with this. I'm saying this with disdain because I don't want to change my system. How dare you make me change my system because you can't figure it out, JJ.
Right,
but we'll play your little game. And they ran for over half of the offensive plays they ran heavier personnel packages, 13, 12, 21, 22. And lo and behold, you get a high completion percentage, you run the ball effectively, and you wind up basically putting the game away in the first half against a team. Well, it's a bad team. Okay, then go beat the hell out of them. And they did. And so my hot take is, with Kevin O'Connell meeting JJ McCarthy where he's at, the Vikings have found a formula that they can push forward with to develop their franchise quarterback.
And
I don't disagree. Go ahead, Tony.
we kind of saw this in the media when they were talking about. Sorry. We kind of saw this, and I don't know, Jay, did you see that article where you saw that, right? The tweet about how they're just going to keep it simple, and they've been worried about all these things, and now all of a sudden, and basically what that is like, listen, we get it. We can't do what we want to do, okay?
All the veterans are like, we got to dumb it down. Not for me.
Not for me.
I'm not dumb. I don't need it dumbed down.
Yeah. That's exactly what they were saying.
Everyone's looking around the room like, hey, this is not me, by the way. Yeah. I know this. I could do
When
this,
I'm a free agent, I'm not dumb.
I'm good. Ryan Kelly's like, guys, it's not us. But what it is they basically were like, listen, they caved, and they were like, we get it. We have to do this. We have to go heavier personnel. And basically what they're doing in the heavier personnel is they're running the ball. They're like, hey, we're committing to the run. We're going to scheme up some really good things. And they did at times. They looked really good. And at the other times, they were like, you know what? We'll keep the play passes simple. Yeah. Simple. Why are we making him go through all these reads and all of a sudden he's running for his life when it's like, hey, just throw it to him. Okay, let's just hear right in his huddle. It goes like this. Ready? Hey, gun, double right, 200 jet sticky. Throw it to the tight end. Water. Give me a water. Hold on. Ready? Hey, go gun, zebra, right, 96 naked, right over wide stick. Throw it to the X. Give me a Gatorade. It's so simple now, right? Like they're like, it's playing Madden. That's what it's playing Madden on rookie version. And they're like making it simple. And it works. Finally. This just goes to what we've been saying. When these kids come out of college now, they don't know what they're doing. You need to make this simple. He's a hell of a athlete, right? He can get out of trouble. He can extend the plays with his legs. He's got a great cannon at times when he can do it. At times he overthrows it. I get that. He'll dial that in. There's a little Josh Allen in there where you're like, okay, I could see him tightening this up. But a lot of it for the season fell on the coaches, making things so hard where it's like, he's probably like, guys, seriously, I don't even know what to fucking call this. Where do I even start on the wristband, right? Like, why am I wearing a wristband? There's so many things. It's almost like when I coached the 6th grade, you forget they know nothing. And you're like, okay, this is a football.
Run left.
Right, watch this. These are called laces. I line them up with my fingers to throw the ball. Everybody good? Good. You have to dumb things down. But now watch. As he gets smarter and he starts becoming more aggressive, he'll come to the coaches and go, okay, listen, I'm done with the 200 shit. And they'll go, here comes 2 jet, baby. You ready for this? This is a 5-step drop. Now you get more than one read, right? We're just basic right now. Keep it simple. And you're looking at me going, Booney, but can't you beat that? No, because when you continue to run the ball and just beat on the linebackers, beat on the safeties, all of a sudden here comes play action. You open these windows, and hey, you have Justin Jefferson, who is also just chilling right now, drawing a lot of attention.
Yeah, I mean, everything I agree with that you said, Booney. Simplified, things are better, things are good. Here becomes the issue, and you just said it. Can you still win at that? And the answer is yes. However, you took the Commanders by surprise.
You did.
Right? All week long, like everything Phil said, 11, 11, 11, 5-step, 7-step, down the field. We're playing nickel personnel. And then all of a sudden you come out, and it's like, oh, this is new. Right, this is different. We have to adjust on the sideline. Hey, maybe we deactivated a defensive lineman to activate another nickel DB because we thought that we needed more DBs than we did in defensive linemen this week. So now you've put all of that on tape. And that's the part that, as a casual fan, you look at it and go, oh, this is great. This is going to work. We can win with this formula, and we can do those things. Yes, you can. But now what does it look like when a team has a week to prepare for that as well, right? What does it look like when the team come out and go, hey, a lot of bootlegs, a lot of nakeds, a lot of wide receiver screens. We are now going to change how we defend JJ McCarthy and Kevin O'Connell. And that's where the evolution of the chess, not checkers game in the NFL comes to the quarterback position. Because now if I'm JJ McCarthy, I cannot anticipate seeing the same look next week. right? Their coordinators aren't stupid in the NFL. They're going to watch that tape and go, hey, we're going to do a little bit of preparation from weeks 1 through 13, but 90% of the bulk of what we're preparing for this week is from what they did in week 14 because they had success with it. So they're going to keep trying to build off of that. And so that's going to be really a thing for me that I'm going to watch this week is go, okay, how are teams now going to try and combat this? Are they going to go, hey, 5 down defensive linemen playing man coverage, which is scary, right? You Jesterson, Addison, Hawkinson, man coverage is a scary thing.
Route going.
It's a scary thing to
Don't
do.
forget about Naylor.
Right? It's a scary thing to live at. But I think that if I'm playing the Vikings right now, I'm going to go, hey, load up, stop the run, make him beat us with his arm. Right? Until he shows me that he can. And then if he can prove that he can evolution from that of, hey, now I know, hey, 2-jet going into 200 jet. Now it's not 3-step, it's 5-step. It's still similar concepts on the edges. That's what you need to start seeing from JJ McCarthy moving forward. Again, hats off to him. He did a great job this week. That's what you're asked to do. Then do what you're asked to do. You weren't asked to do everything. You were asked to do what you were asked to do. It was great. There was no sensitive. No one asked him to go win him the football game this week. He's going to be asked to win the football game at one point here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll see what's really happening.
I think the one thing that because he was definitely insulated, but I think
that's
part
the
of
point.
That's part of the deal.
Yeah, that's part of the point.
The fact that we're reframing this whole thing, and by we I mean like everybody involved, including the Vikings, and the way Kevin O'Connell gets up to the press conference, the Monday podium, and he's like apologizing on behalf of his system that we have to, if he said, people have been throwing the word simplify around, and I wish it was that easy because otherwise I would have gotten more sleep this week. It's like, well, no one's saying that simplifying is not you doing less work. It's really, if I could replace that word with, how do you tailor an offensive strategy around what you currently have pieces wise to beat a team on Sunday? And they did it, against, okay, you're right. It was like the rookie-level opponent, one of the worst defenses in the league. Dallas is next in prime time, and it's a little bit of a step up, and they're desperate to make the playoffs. But I don't think anyone should have to apologize for what happened on Sunday. It's exactly what you wanted to see happen from the get-go, right?
There's no apology for it. Like, you're not apologizing for it, but I also think that simplify means so many different things to so many different people, right? When you hear simplify, usually the first thing you go to is like, oh, it's going to be really like dumb, like nothing. When I hear simplify, I go, okay, all they're saying is they're taking the choice routes off, right? Hey, Justin Jefferson has options. If it's man, you convert to this route. If it's zone, you convert to this route. So does Hawk. So does Addison. So does everyone. Naylor, they have these options, these choice routes that can go from man to zone. We're going from kills of, hey, coverage here, we're killing to a whole nother route tree, we're killing from pass to run, and it's exactly like Booney said. You just took all of that away, and you just went from a check with me system to a call it system. This is the play. Run this play, worry about nothing else but running this play, and if all else goes well, run the football. Run it for 5 yards and fall down and start over. And that's where we're at, and that's great. That's where you needed to win. That's not going to win you a lot of games going forward, but it at least will grow you as a player development-wise, which is what you need from JJ McCarthy.
And let's not scare everybody. Like, everybody starts here. Nobody starts at the level 10 where it's like, hey, I want to go 5 wide and I'm going to read the safeties. Like, no rookies coming in going, I got this guy, hold my beer, right? Like, a lot of the rookies that you see show up on the scene, other than like the last one I can really think of is Burrow. A lot of them, it's because they can run the ball effectively too, right? They have this like coordination
capability.
Hey, right, we're going to run, you're going to run, we're going to throw a little bit. Like
Joe, and again, Joe played a lot of football.
Different.
Right? McCarthy's never played. He's still young in his playing career.
He's the opposite. He's the kid that's young, not only that, but in his mind, because they were play action his whole college career, right? Like they were Blake Corum. You're just going to hand it to him, and he's going to do some things, and then we'll just open up these big windows. And now it was like, here's my problem. You had such a great structure to do that for the first 13 weeks because you traded for another running back, and you could have done the 1-2 thing where it's like, hey, if anything, we're just going to beat our head against the wall, i.e. Seattle, right? We're going to do a ton of handoffs. We might not go anywhere, but guess what? Jackson Smith and Jigba, a.k.a. Justin Jefferson, is going to end up being wide-ass open half the time because everyone's filling this box to freak out. But instead, it's like Mackey said, he went against the grain and was like, I'm going to show them. Watch. And it was like, no. We're telling you, we know for a fact this kid is not ready for this. And he's like, no. You're not ready for this. Kill it. If it's 1, I want you to alert versus 3. I want you to smoke screen it versus 4. And the kid's like, I thought I was handing the ball off. What are you talking about?
Can we just hand it off,
isn't this a run formation? What are we What's your name again? Like, dude, you got to keep it simple.
lot.
And when you come in, it's okay to start there because then from there, it's like, okay, great. We got a W. You're getting experience. Now the next step, let's start to move some of these people out. Let's create more play actions off of these runs. Let's create cooler, trendier runs, right? Like, let's go see what defense we're going to play and go, what do we want to run against this defense, right? Like, especially because when you become specific, you kind of can't guess wrong, right? Like, you can't go, hey, we don't have a kill or a check on this. Good luck. Like, it's like, I know for certainty they're going to run this defense versus this formation. This is the play call, right? Because, dude, I got to be honest. I couldn't really remember anything other than a 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 that didn't have a check on it, right? Like, everything has to have a check. You can never be that certain. And if you're dumbing stuff down to that level, it's like, you better know what you're doing, right? That's where, like, it's funny. It simplifies it for the one player, but everybody else has to do a ton of homework. The coaches have to be way more on it. Like, they have to be like, hey, listen, they're going to run this coverage on 3rd down. What are our routes?
We have 2 plays we can run against this.
Right.
Yes.
What do we know can win? We have to make sure.
Versus
and
man
from there,
and zone and blitz.
Right. What are we telling him to find right away, right? Versus man, you're looking Y. Boom. If it's zone, you're looking Z, right? Like, you got to know right away. And after that, dude, make your decisions. But I will say that once he gets to a spot and he throws that ball and it's like quick delivery, it does look good where you're like, okay, I kind of like
The
this.
first phone call he needs to make this offseason is whoever fixed Josh Allen's mechanics. Whoever Josh Allen's
That guy's in
quarterback
Montana in a
mechanic
mountain
was,
somewhere.
he needs to go to him because his mechanics are still all over the place. Josh's mechanics were all over the place, and now the dude's an MVP candidate. So...
Yeah.
Call Harbaugh.
That's the
He'll
first
get you
guy.
right.
God, there it is. Just a completely unnecessary Harbaugh.
We'll get there too. By the way,
We
There's a
will.
football
Don't worry.
game
Of course
last
we
night.
will.
All right. The next one, I'm going to frame this under the category of, is this a hot take? I'm going to deliver a take. You tell me if this is a hot take. The Indianapolis Colts haven't won a game in a month, but they're still sitting on the edge of playoff contention. And a report surfaced yesterday that a savior has flown into town. And my question to you is it a hot take to say that 44-year-old Phillip Rivers is going to save the Colts season?
Yes. It is. Stop it. Stop it right
He
now.
turned 44 yesterday,
By the way,
by the way.
it's
I think-
confirmed. He signed on the practice squad.
The hot take
It's
is
confirmed. He's on
Yeah,
the practice
he's
squad.
on the
By
practice
the way,
squad.
that's a hot take.
He's on the practice
He is.
squad,
He's
which
signed.
means he's going to be elevated the next 3 weeks in a row,
Yes.
right? And so I think the question more, Mackey, is the hot take: is 12 kids too many? Right?
Get the hell out of here.
Is 12 children too many that you're ready for your Christmas break?
I think.
I'm going back to the NFL, babe. Hang in
Guys.
there.
Guys, I had a blast. This was great while it lasted. I'm out of here. I am gone. I love that he's coming back. I really do. I think this is amazing, especially for like all you old dads out there that are like, I still got it. This is just affirmation that you can still do this, but I'm sorry. You have been out of this league a little too long. You are a little too old. And no offense, when you left, it wasn't like we were all like, man, that is hot shit. I love Phillip Rivers, and I played him every preseason. I thought he was one of the coolest dudes.
I will
Dang
not
gummit.
allow Phillip Rivers
Like,
saying Lander on this podcast.
Listen,
by
I
the
would
way.
never. I would never. I love it. And
Just
I love
so
the
you're
fact
aware.
that he never swears, but still gets in more fights than any other player in the NFL. Like, I love that. But Jay, stop it. He's 45 years old and he's got 12 kids. He is not going to come back and resurrect this team.
44. Let's pump
Yeah,
the brakes.
easy.
Oh, I think
Easy.
I think his birthday's this week is the
It
problem.
was yesterday, and
Oh, it
he
was
turned
yesterday?
44. Happy birthday, Phil.
Oh,
Happy
Gee,
birthday. Nice
Phil,
contract.
he's older than you.
You know what's
Stop
great for
it.
him? He's going to reset. He just reset his 5-year insurance plan.
I know. How
Right,
awesome
like
is
And
that?
his Hall of Fame
He
candidacy, right?
just reset his. Now, how about this? What if? Let's play the what if game.
Let's do it.
What if Phillip Rivers comes out of retirement and wins a Super Bowl for the Indianapolis Colts? Didn't he just have his retirement celebration with the Chargers? Like, didn't he just sign a one-day contract to retire a Charger? Like,
Did he?
I think he did, because I'm pretty sure like Nick Hardwick and a lot of those guys went to
That was
his
Antonio
retirement.
Gates.
I'm 90% sure he had a full retirement.
He
like,
announced
deal
July 21st.
this summer.
July 21st, 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback Phillip Rivers announced Monday he's retiring from the NFL as a Charger in an
Yes.
emotional video post. So he's going to have to re-retire as a Charger now, right?
Guys, I was kidding. This is the best Brett Favre I've ever seen. This is the best Brett Favre impression.
First I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna reappear, and then I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna reappear again. Like, I mean, it's just, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna be glued because here's the thing: he's not gonna be asked to do a whole lot besides hand it to 28, and I guarantee you the dude's a workoutaholic. He always was. I promise you, he's still in great shape. Like, I promise you, the dude's still in great shape. The issue then becomes, who are they playing this week?
Their schedule is a hoss, dude. At Seattle this week.
Because Seattle's going to try and break him. Like, Leonard Williams is literally looking at this right now going, I'm going to remind this old man why he should have stayed on the couch. Like, Seattle's going to blitz him. They're going to do everything imaginable to get him on the ground as early and often as they possibly can, because I don't care how great a shape you are, you're not in NFL shape ever unless you're playing in the NFL. And so that first big hit scramble, I don't anticipate him scrambling. I think he might do the Tom Brady turtle shell if anyone comes near him and falls down, which I employ him to do because that's for your safety, Philip, like your physical well-being. It's going to be really interesting what this looks like on Sunday.
So this is unprecedented from an age standpoint for the most part. So he turned 44, and just a quick search on stathead.com.
Yes.
Other than Tom Brady played like almost 40 games past the age of 43 because he played until he was 45 years old. Can you name the other 3 quarterbacks in NFL history who made a start in their age 44 season?
Wasn't one of them for the Raiders? What was his name?
Gannon?
It's not I don't think so. Not on the list I'm looking at.
I mean, it has to be Rodgers, right?
No, he's 42.
He's 42.
Hold on.
So I'm looking
How old
for
was
44 or
was Tommy
older.
Boy 44 or older?
Yeah, Tommy was.
Tom Brady was
44
and 45.
Yeah. So
So
Brady.
he's one. I'm not counting him. There's 3 other ones besides Brady.
Oh,
All
you're
right,
not counting
hold on.
Brady.
So it's past 44.
It's all in our lifetime.
Was one of our lifetime? Oh,
Big
was
Ben?
one Flutie?
Big Ben?
Flutie's a great guess. Ben, I think, was like 39 or something.
Okay,
Ben,
so not
Ben
Ben.
aged pretty quickly.
Oh, was Vinny Testaverde one of them?
Vinny Testaverde is one of them, dude.
Dude, I used to love Vinny Testaverde.
He made
By the way,
6 starts with Carolina in 2007.
can I just say this? My mom used to get so mad anytime that Vinny Testaverde was on because he never finished school. And so my mom always wanted me to finish school. And she was like, he never finished school. And I was like, I know, Mom. You've told me for the last... And it's funny because I would always be like, you've told me for the last 30 years. We've been watching him every time he's on.
Yeah. He also has a 9-figure net worth, probably, so he's fine.
I think Vinny gives a fuck.
Okay, give me.
Hold on. I got this. I'm thinking old school. I want to say like Boomer Esiason might have been one.
No, he was broadcasting in his mid-40s.
Mid 40s is.
I know, that's why it's very select. Like
crazy.
you'd have to really think about who was Jake DeLone. No,
One of these guys is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. And wait, are these both?
Oh, is Favre one of them?
No, it's not
Favre
Favre.
was 41, but looked like he was 60.
God, he looks so old.
How about this? One of these guys was a Hall of Famer and undrafted.
Kurt Warner.
No, it's a good guess.
Oh,
Another one was a 10th round draft pick before
Oh,
they
10th
cut the
round.
5%. Yeah.
God.
But both guys, one of them, they both started. They were primary starters for years and years and years. One of them a Hall of Famer. And one of them was in the year 2000 that they made one start at age 44, and the other one was in the year 1998.
I'm not going to know any of this.
Was it
Warren
Trent Dilfer?
Warren Moon with the Kansas City Chiefs. I did not even remember he played for the Chiefs
No,
at
I
the
just
very,
remember
very
him with
end.
the Titans. Yeah, what?
He was Oilers
Oilers,
became
yeah.
Titans,
Oilers.
and then Vikings, Seahawks, and then apparently Chiefs. And then another guy who was a Chiefs starting quarterback for multiple years, but made a start with Atlanta in '98, Steve DeBerg. He was out for 5 years. This is the most similar case. Steve DeBerg was out of the league for 5 years, came back in '98, and made one start for a Falcons team that went to the Super Bowl that year, and it was Chris. Who's their quarterback? Chris something or other.
No offense,
that's it,
talk
man.
about
This
this
is
5 years
unprecedented.
back. 5 years after he was done, he came back for one
That's
game.
all he wanted
Chris
was his
Chandler.
he
Chris
just wanted
Chandler.
his insurance
insurance.
re-up. Because here's the thing. So when you retire from the NFL, if you're a vested veteran, you get 5 years on the insurance plan, right? They're like, hey, thank you for everything you did. Here's 5 years. After 5 years, you get about 20 letters that's like, hey, you're done. cut, cord.
Kind of
click.
genius, actually.
Right?
to do
Cut,
this.
cord, see ya. And so Philip was probably looking around like, God, insurance for 12 kids, man.
It's
gonna
expensive.
get
bankrupt.
pricey.
In the practice squad.
Hey,
please.
can I just get like a practice squad deal and reset that 5 years? Because now he's going to get another 5 years on top of it.
So what is, from like a preparation standpoint, I'm assuming they're going to try and throw him in there maybe in Seattle on Sunday. Just
100%.
like, why not, right? So
Riley
what
Leonard's
does-
hurt.
So what does this look like this week, this mad rush? Now, obviously, he's got a doctorate
so
in
smart,
football.
Dude, it doesn't
offense,
even matter.
so-
You give
He's
him the
gonna be
playbook. You give him the
fine.
playbook. He's going to know it all. He'll know
Stop it.
everything by tomorrow afternoon. Like that
gonna
dude
be
is.
like-
He's a football.
He's going to make
I
it more
honestly
efficient.
believe.
He'll make it more efficient.
Yes,
That's
he
what
might
he'll
be
do.
like, "Hey, cut some of
He'll be
this
like, hey, I
out.
got rid
Let's
of some
clean
of these
some of
pages.
this up."
You
Like-
don't need half of this shit. What do I need to know if it's a 4 call? What the fuck do I give a shit, Steichen? Like,
No,
and
it
by the
won't
way,
be, it'll
at
be
the
like
end
that
of the
gum,
book,
Stike. What are we looking at here?
right? Come on, man. Get rid of number 3. You know what? Let me just do the 15 myself. Boys, pay attention.
You know what? I can't wait. I can't wait to see him talking crap to someone on Seattle because you know he will. Like Phil can't help himself. Phil's
Y'all
crap
so
talk,
bad
too.
they brought me back.
Dude, Phil's shit talk too was incredible because zero, like I said, zero cussing, but it was always so like under your skin. Like I can remember we were playing Kansas City in 2014. It was my first start, and we see a blitz, we check into it, he hits it, big play to Eddie Royal, and we're going down the field, and he's literally yelling at Tamba Ali in Houston. He's going, y'all put that blitz on tape? That's terrible. Like, I can't believe y'all would put that on tape. That's horrific, dude. And all the King Dunlap and Fugler are like, will you stop poking them? Like, can you not poke the dudes that
Can
want to
you
rip
not?
your spine out?
Phillip.
Like, Philip, please. And then he has that one where he's like, 89-yard touchdown as he's like in the ear of the DN that's walking down the field for like he's a treasure, and I'm happy he's back in the league. I
This
just don't
makes
want
the
him to get
Colts
hurt.
a ton
I
of fun,
just
man.
don't want him to get hurt.
He better not. I mean,
That's my biggest thing. Like, please don't just get hurt, dudes. Like, Seattle's gonna try and murder you.
They're probably too one of the defenses that could
Murder
get after you
you.
too. They're on fire right now.
Yes.
Let me throw another.
By the way,
hot
this
take
game
in.
better be on the pick'em.
Okay, we'll put it on there. Yeah, I think we up.
Jay doesn't
Right,
pick the Colts.
is anyone picking
It's
the
a fine.
Colts to win this game?
Oh yeah, if
I'll
Jay
put it
doesn't,
on there
it's a
just
fine.
for fun.
We'll see.
Okay,
Fine.
you got some time to think about it. Just like you guys, the audience, have time to think about your online security, and that's where Surfshark VPN comes in. So let me interrupt whatever digital trench you're digging yourself into by not paying attention to this stuff, because every website, app, pop-up, everybody wants to track something about us. And Surfshark VPN creates an encrypted connection that keeps what you're doing online private. Surfshark lets you connect unlimited devices under one account. And they also offer alternative ID, helping you to protect your real identity by generating a fake disposable online identity for signing up for various newsletters and services, ensuring that you minimize your digital footprint. So secure your digital defense right now with Surfshark VPN, completely risk-free, easy for me to say, ME, with their 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to surfshark.com/Oline or use the code Oline at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. That's code Oline at surfshark.com/Oline. And then one more shout-out before another hot take here. If you are looking for a good, solid holiday gift idea, and it's getting down crunch time here, well, Aura Frames could be that gift idea for you. The #1 rated gift right now, according to Wirecutter. It's a frame that you can digitally upload video and audio. So the old school way, you got a frame and you like get a picture developed, and you put the picture in the frame, and then that picture sits there. We all have those, right? Well, imagine like if that frame was just a digital screen and you could upload via app videos. You could change the theme for different gatherings, family, whatever it may be. AuraFrames.com, code Oline gets you $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames. That's AuraFrames.com, promo code Oline. Why don't you surprise your gal by how thoughtful and smart you are with this potential gift? AuraFrames.com/Oline. All right, boys.
Football. Here we go.
Come on,
Here
Hot
we go.
Take Tuesday continues.
Come on.
Hot take.
Let's roll.
Give me a
Let's roll.
hot take.
Keep it
Okay.
going.
There was a football game last night, and
You can call it that.
Well, are we sure we're
was-
calling it that?
It was a field goal fest.
It was
But I'm
something
gonna
on.
I'm gonna plant a hot take into the future here.
Go do it.
So the Chargers beat the Eagles last night, and they're doing Harbaugh things where they overcome injury and adversity, and who's got it better than us. I do think they're too banged up this year. They're going to get to the playoffs. I think they're too banged up to like actually make a run. But here's my hot take:
Rude.
the Chargers in 14 months from now will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
The seeds are being planted right now. And once they get Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt back to solidify the offensive line, they've got Amari and Hampton back now. Kamani Vidal showed himself as a nice little option there in the backfield.
Najee
Justin
Harris still
Herbert,
there?
weapons on the outside, and one of the top 5 defenses in the NFL the last 2 years. Getting that offensive line healthy is going to propel them into Super Bowl contention 14 months from now. That's my hot take.
My only reason I would push back on that at all is they've got 2 or 3 super key players right now that are flirting with the age cliff. Khalil Mack, Keenan Allen. Like, you look at 2 of those guys that are really key contributors for them this year. And I know they have JTT, who's been a super bright spot on the other after moving on from Joey Bosa. Keenan Allen they brought in, and he's just been this absolute security blanket because Quentin Johnston, I mean, the study of him having his fall off from his first 3 games needs to be studied.
I should add, they also have $100 million in cap space for this upcoming March, the 3rd most cap space of any team.
I'm going to let Jay go first, and then I'm going to just rebuttal like crazy. So go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
I'll take my fine now.
Khalil Mack, age cliff. Keenan Allen, age cliff. The injuries have been an issue for them for the better part of like 5 years. And so I don't know what's going on there, but like that's a big red flag, whether it's training staff, whether it's strength and conditioning. They're going to have to go there. The $100 million is nice, but you have to overpay to live in LA because everyone knows that you go there and you're just going to give up majority of your check when you play there. The fan base isn't great on that piece there, but I think as far as what they're building, the building blocks are absolutely there. I think they're still missing a few pieces, and so if they don't absolutely slam dunk in free agency, I think they're still going to struggle a little bit with the weapons on the outside. But go ahead, Boone. What do you got?
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Should I take oh, there it is. All right.
Yeah, I'll do
Number
it too.
1.
2 fines.
I don't even think this is hot. This is not even mildly cold, okay? What he's doing there is amazing. I will say that trotting Justin Herbert out there last night was a little wild, okay? Especially with the broken wrist.
Should have called Phillip Rivers.
Especially with your offensive line being the way that it is. I don't know what the problem is, but if I watch one more person run up the middle on a 5-man and nobody block him, I'm probably going to lose my shit. I know exactly where they're going in free agency, and I agree with you. The age cliff thing, Khalil Mack, talk about Keenan Allen on the outside. 2 of the easiest positions to draft. Defensive line, receiver. 2. What free agent would I go to and go, you see this 6'6" man that loves to hike this ball down the field? Which one of you wants to come catch it? By the way, we are in LA, so you don't have to worry about the snow. It is always beautiful. Yes, you'll pay more, but guess what? We all paid them. We just considered it extra tax for the sun. We called it sun tax. We're cool with that. Listen, we know, but you were there with me, big dog.
Oh,
Come on.
pay for your sunshine,
listen,
dude.
We
You
can say
pay
what
for
we
that
want,
sunshine.
but it is easy to recruit out there. Hey, listen, you wanna go swimming all day? What do you want to do?
I think it was a lot easier to recruit to San Diego than it is LA.
Well,
San Diego was awesome.
Yeah, but like
San Diego
awesome.
is
But the
Dude,
problem is,
pretty
the
bad.
You wanna
new
live on the
facility
beach?
that they
You
have
wanna hang
is
out?
amazing. The Bolt, like I've heard, it's next level amazing. But yes, I know where they're going in free agency. I think there's a few free agents that they've bought and that they were like, okay, we definitely overpaid for this, and I'm not going to name names. But at the same time, you are going to have to fill these roles. Like Keenan Allen coming back, like you're looking at it like maybe it's a different role next year, right? Maybe it's like, hey, listen, we'd love to have you on this team. You're going to go in and play a sparse role because we don't want to have you not play most of the games. Like, we want you to be a part of this. Because if we can go out and get some pieces, we could be a legit contender in this team. And yes, Kansas City is starting to falter a little bit, and everyone's going to be wondering, hey, what's going to be happening there, right? The Broncos are on the rise. The Raiders are still somewhere in the garbage, chilling, doing their thing. So it's like you're at the
Remember when
perfect-
Mackey thought they were going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, that was out of control. But you're in a perfect position right now. Like Mackey said, you have $100 million. You have a good quarterback who's tough, who can throw the ball. You have 2 good running backs. You get some players back and fill some key roles. You could be on the positive side of what could be the future of you guys going to the playoffs and taking over what could be the AFC West. And the one thing that you need to do that is have a quarterback. and have a confident quarterback. And if you don't, you can continue to look as long as you want. Like, nobody's going to believe in you. But the minute you get a Justin Herbert back there, people are like, I'm paying attention. Don't ruin this, right? Like, you have only so much time with this kid. And that's where it's like, when you put him out there with a fractured wrist, and I'm not saying anything against my own Colts. I'm not. It's just like, we're getting really ballsy, right? Like, you can tell Harbaugh's like, we're in a win now mentality. Why? Because free agency next year.
5 days after surgery.
I know.
It's wild.
Next year in free agency, you're going to want to say, we made the playoffs. Whether you lost in the first round or not, you can look at everyone and go, we're a playoff contending team. You make us better. You probably push us into round 2, right? And then you're telling the next guy, you too push us into round 2 and 3, and now we're talking Big Daddy game, right? Like, that's when you get people to buy in. But they must really not like the backup quarterback because, dude, to trot him out there like
Trey Lance.
Hey, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like, nobody knows it's broken. As he's got
Dude,
this,
the way he was just like running around.
He ran 10 times in that game.
How could he not? He was being chased the whole game, guys.
But even
literally, from the behind scene, you could just see this guy and you just see the O-line just go, yes, he's right there. Go get him. It was like, are we not paying attention?
Well, I mean, even open up overtime was a called zone read. Read, and he pulled it and goes around the edge.
Listen, I'm not that's some Giro shit. Why? Remember, Giro is a fight the enemy where he is not, a Sun Tzu type dude, right? So in his mind, and I can tell you right now, 400% for sure, this is what went through Giro's mind. Ready? There's no way they'll think I'll let Justin Herbert keep this ball. Hey, Jay, listen. Hey, go. Gun, dice right, 37 blunt, Q read. And he was probably like, the fuck you just said to me? He was like, keep the ball. They don't think you're... And did they think he had the ball? Yeah. Nobody thought he was going to... Right? That's some Giro shit. But when they started, I thought it was a joke that he was going to play. And then when they were like reporting it for the game, I was like, this has got to be a joke. Like,
he had a legitimate...
5 days ago, he had a surgery right here. Or we're just going to put him out there with this offensive line in front of him. I was like, oh my God, we got problems today, dude. He hung in there like a champ.
But here's
the thing, though. He was pissed after the game. Did you see her trying? He was like, I am so ashamed of myself right now. He was trying to run off the field, and she was like, Justin, real quick. He literally was like,
I just want to be with my teammates.
God, I don't want to do this right. I just want to say the defense played great. I suck. I'm going to roll. Like, please don't judge me on this performance alone. And she was like, one more. He was like, please, lady, just let me go. I want to be alone.
Yeah, if I don't get this thing off my wrist soon, I might actually cut it off.
It's okay. I've been there.
So I think they're building something. It's classic.
I love
Harbaugh.
it, Mac. I love it. Let's go.
And
Pretty.
So for
Might
this
need a new
season,
O-line coach.
They have, just to get to the playoffs this year, they're going at Kansas City this upcoming weekend. And Kansas City is still, even though
this is it. This is the stake in the heart, baby. Put this on the pick.
And then it's at Dallas, home against the Texans, and at the Broncos. So can they somehow go 2-2 during that stretch to get?
This is why they callous their minds.
They only need to win one more to like really keep the Chiefs out.
Well, the Chiefs, but they might need 2 to get in, just depending. We'll see. But
don't worry.
And then let me throw one more at you guys here, and then we're gonna do a little film breakdown too. They'll be up on the YouTube channel. And by the way, if you haven't, we're almost to 40,000 subs. Click that subscribe button and the like button on the O-Line Committee channel. So, okay, next hot take. It's only been 2 years, and the college football playoff already needs to be overhauled and nuked and completely redone.
We have stepped into it. Listen, I'm going to say this, Jade. Just let me.
Yeah, you know where I'm going, so go ahead.
I know, and I'm gonna give you the floor in a minute. Listen, what has happened to college football? The playoff system was great. It was going to be amazing. It was going to be so fun. It was like finally, because for years, Jay, you can tell that we were like, why can't we have a playoff system, right? Like, who this random committee comes in here and tells us who's better, but you know what it was when you got to college, you realized it. It was which matchups will sell more tickets. That's all it was. For years, it was bullshit. And it was like, man, this sucks because some Condoleezza Rice says I'm not a good football team. I don't get to go to the national championship, even though we're ranked number 2. Is like, this is bullshit, right? Like, now you have teams that are like, well, we're just not going to play. We're going to pull ourselves out. Listen, I'm going to be the first to say this. As a dude that, like, did it for free and had a fucking blasty blast doing it, y'all are ruining the sanctity of this game. And I'm being honest with you. When somebody, and there was an old saying, John Gibbons, shout out John Gibbons, Lake Catholic right now, one of the greatest. Ate glass one time on the field. I'm not even kidding you. It was
What?
confirmed by several people. They were like, Coach, we can't play on this field. And he picked up a piece of the glass and ate it and goes, if I can fucking eat it, you can play in it. Shut up and get out there. And they were like, bro, blood coming out everywhere. He was a psycho. He coached more NFL dudes than he was a badass, right? He used to say, anytime, any place, anywhere, man, we'll fucking be there. Like, that was what the saying was. And that's what football represented for years. It was like, anytime, any place, we'll be there. Remember, they used to be like, hey, we'll fight in a back alley, right? I'll bring my boys, you bring your boy. Like, coaches would physically say this to us. They could fight us behind the alley then. Don't fucking matter, right? Like, midnight, 1 o'clock. Now we're looking at it like, hey, do you guys want to go play in this prestigious bowl game? No, we don't. We don't want to. We don't appreciate how you guys have treated us.
Prestigious.
No,
Listen,
any bowl game, dude. Listen,
any bowl game you get invited to is another chance to beat some ass. What is
any
the problem?
chance that you get to put a helmet
fucking
on?
Go!
And you get a chance to put a helmet on and go play against another opponent, you should always take that, because football is not like basketball or baseball or soccer where it's like, oh, I can go play pickup when I'm 29 or 30 and I can just go play. You will never get to play organized football again the day of the last time you put that helmet on. If I'm a senior and I'm on Notre Dame and I'm not an NFL guy, right, I'm not going to go make it. Hold on. Yeah.
That's
I don't know where Mom is, but
the
go
Notre Dame
upstairs.
commissioner calling right now.
Go play. I'm on YouTube. Go. Goodbye. Go play. Go play. Goodbye. 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 They're knocking on my door like, where's Mom? I'm like, I don't know. I'm busy. Anyways, anytime
I'm
that
on
you
YouTube.
get, I'm on the YouTube. Anytime you get a chance.
Google me.
Anytime you subscribe. Anytime you get a chance to put on a helmet and play against another opponent, you take that chance. If you're a senior and you're Notre Dame and you're like, dude, I just want to play one more time with my buddies. Like, I just want to go one more chance with this. And everyone's like, man, no, not worth it. It's like, when did we get to this point where it's not worth it to play another football game?
No, it's worth
like,
it.
I can understand if it's like, hey, Iowa State, I have a little bit more of a like, okay, your coach that just promised you, signed you everything, just left and went to Penn State.
That's different. That's different.
Okay, that's a little bit different in my brain, because you're like,
breath and figure out.
yeah,
how
like,
to
okay,
coach.
let's take a breath. Let's understand the fact that like we need a new head coach. The portal's going to open. I need to make sure that I can retain my team. Like, there's a lot of
about the
moving pieces
leader
to
of your
that.
team leaving. That's
But
way different, dude.
If you're just voting because you feel snubbed and you feel like we were
That's
disrespected,
That's sensitive. Fine,
and then and you're like, we're just
team.
not going to play. I don't get that. I really don't understand that aspect to it, and it's setting a dangerous precedent for the coaches, because now you're letting the coaches, you're basically letting the inmates run the asylum. Like, you're now saying like, hey, instead of a coach as a leader of men is going to stand up there and go, boys, we have an opportunity to go play a football game, and by God, we're going to go out there and we're going to do it. And now you're like, you guys decide. You do it. These are kids. They're college kids. Because guess what? You're setting them up for failure. You want to send them out into the workplace. You want to send them out to the NFL. We're
not in the playoffs.
opt-out.
I'm done.
Yeah,
we're not going. We're not going.
We're mathematically eliminated.
By
I
the
think
way,
I should probably
hey,
just bow out. Like, that's
I wanna
not
say
how
this, too.
works, dude.
We can't do that in the NFL because they would be like, really? Did that check cast last Wednesday? You'd have been like, yeah, for sure. And there was a long time in the college ranks that they could never say that to us, that they were like, hey, man, you're doing it for the love of it, right? And now they can physically be like, we're paying you to go play in this game. We are paying you to play football, which means that if you don't play in this game, you have now voided your contract, and now we can't pay you anymore. Like, it's opened up
That's
such
the
a
other piece.
slippery
They're going to put it. They're going to put in the
Yes.
contract. They're start
you
putting in
have to fucking
contracts that
play,
if you don't
dude.
play in the bowl game, we don't owe you X, Y, Z dollars.
or you have to pay us money back. Like, they're going to start going, okay,
that's a
you want to
whole
play?
nother ball of
You want
words.
to see, but you just said it. And now I'm already thinking about it, right? Because I go, well, where are we going to from here? Because I've been on the PA where it's like, I know how this snowballs quickly. And you go, it's okay. We can contain it. We can keep the snowball this big. And then you turn around and it's this big. And you're like, wait a minute, what happened? And they're like, we forgot how many kids were in college. Shit, this is going to be an issue, right? And you're like, it's like the NIL. We've said for years, this is an issue. You're paying kids that sometimes we don't feel deserve that type of money, and then they go to the NFL and they have this, what do you mean I'm not very good? I deserve this money. And it's like, oh, no. That was Fugazi money, dude. This is the real thing, right? Like, they tell you suck up here. I don't know what the hell happened down there. It's the same thing. You're snowballing into things where now all of a sudden teams are going to go, I don't want to play in that bowl game. No, we're better than that. And it's like, but you're not, because if you'd have had a better record, you'd have been in the playoff system.
Also, Notre Dame join a conference, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
well, we've said that for a while.
Join a conference. Like, I don't know. What I mean.
Well, here's what I want to know. What do the old school and Notre Dame guys think? Like, what does Joe Montana think about this? Right? Like, Joe, you played. I want to know for real. What do you feel about this? Because you guys are a very prestigious school, right? For years, everyone's always talked about the Notre Dame and the touchdown Jesus and look at us and all this bullshit. Because that's what it is at the end of the day.
That's the funny part about it. And
now you're over here being bougie.
Notre Dame is my second football team in college. My grandpa played at Notre Dame, so I am a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah,
and even I can see the hilarity in. They are prestigious and they take themselves very seriously. And they thought we just steamrolled 10 teams by an average of 30 points. Of course we're going to get in.
Yeah.
We're Notre Dame and we're going to go. And they I think legitimately are one of the 4 or 5 best teams in the country, like all things equal. I mean,
don't lose 3 games. Don't lose 3 games.
I don't disagree. But I think what I'm saying is I think it's kind of funny that they thought we're going to go and win the national championship. It was 2 games, by the way. And instead, they not only are told, no, you're not. Here's your Pop-Tarts Bowl invite. Choose the flavor of Pop-Tart you want to jump into the giant toaster at the end of the game.
So many strays.
It's just hilarious, dude.
Pop-Tarts
not only do you not get a chance to win the national championship, but you go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl, the most like self-important program in all of college football.
Pop-Tart has to be so pissed right now. They have to be like, seriously, dude, these guys are calling us losers.
I'm just trying to. I mean, I think it sets a dangerous piece because not only that, now you're talking about losing development for players and practices. Like, there's a lot that goes into this beyond just playing the football game, and I don't know. I don't like the landscape in which this is going because it's going to make bowl games irrelevant to the point where it's like, if we're not in the playoff, why even play a bowl game? Why, if I'm a player and I have the option of, hey, do I want to sit here in December when all of my friends from school go back home and hang out with their families and eat Christmas food and Thanksgiving, or do I want to stay here in the snow and just beat my dick into the dirt and practice over and over again to go to 6-6 Detroit Bowl? Yeah. Players are just be like, no, I'd rather not, and that's a scary place for the era of college football to go to. They at least moved the transfer portal now, so the transfer portal's not till January, so you can at least have your players still play in the bowl game. But you're seeing more and more opt-outs every single year. It's a very interesting time in college football. I don't necessarily know if I love the direction it's headed, but adapt or die. If you don't adapt to it in this era, you're not going to figure it out.
You know who's going to make them adapt are the schools, because eventually the school, like, okay, you said it, Mac, and I'm just going to roll with it. Notre Dame has obviously got a ton of money, so they're quick to be like, oh, okay, so we don't bring in $10 million. Oh God, like we'll just go get one of our donors. But when you start talking about like in Eastern Michigan, who's like, they're like, hey, we're not going to go to this bowl game. The coach can look at him and be like, okay, well, you go tell the fucking AD you're not going to give him $2 million. What are you, stupid? Like, who do you guys think you're really talking to? Eventually, the school needs this money. You want these nice goddamn clothes. You want this cool facility. Unfortunately, it comes from going to games like this. And oh, hey, by the way, they give you a ton of free shit when you go to the game. So what are you worried about? They feed you a ton of food. They take you to dinner every night. They practically let you go and do whatever you want.
I mean, the Notre Dame thing was pretty much like, I'm taking my ball and going home.
That's what it is, and that's why it's kind of annoying, and I want to know. I really do want to know what Joe Montana thinks. Like, I want to know, like,
there's another,
what would you have said, Joe?
There's another angle of this that we got to go here because we're gonna do a film breakdown for you guys.
No, we have time. We're not cutting this conversation short. College football is a problem.
Jay wants us today.
Well, so let's. Okay,
I've got some repressed anger that's been pushed down today.
Oh, tell me about it.
Let's go ahead and go here.
You know what I got called for just beers? Seriously, like, you're terrible. You're terrible. Now these kids are literally like, we're not gonna go play in that bowl game. You know what? I'm done. I'm going home.
Well,
call my mom when you need me.
I have another hot take within this hot take. Is
Mackey, you just live for hot takes.
It's Hot Take Tuesday, man. I celebrate, baby. I think I understand that you have in FBS, you have like 60 or 65 teams that belong to these less than conferences, and you can't tell those teams, hey, sorry, but like, there's zero chance that even if you are 12 wins, there's no chance of you getting into the bracket. Like, you have to provide those teams something to play for. So I get that. However, any 12-team bracket that puts James Madison and Tulane in as a way to try and crown the best teams in college football over Texas, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt had a badass season for the first time in forever, is not actually inviting the 12 best teams to the dance. So,
well, that's the problem too. Is like it's going to be impossible to figure out who the 12 best.
Because
teams
as soon as
there's
you
135 teams, and
but
so
then
it's
you
like,
extend it because it was like, well, let's extend it to 12, and then it's like, well, now
No
we
one's
need to
gonna
extend
win
it to
ever with-
16,
yeah,
and before you know, it's like, let's have a round of 64. Like it's just where does it end?
we're going to do January Madness. It's going to be insane. A
starting
game every
20
night.
minutes.
Yeah, a game every 2 days. You have to play a game, and that's
I
where
mean,
it's like
here's the
no
thing:
one's ever going to be happy.
you technically, and anyone that follows FCS football, they've got it figured out. The FCS playoff system is actually really well
it's like,
put
is it
together.
16?
Yeah. And you have bye weeks in there built in for the front ones, and they host playoff games and they work their way all the way down. Yeah. And then their national championships like the first week in January. But the thing is, they start the playoffs.
They go right into
at the beginning of December. And so
Right
that's
into it.
for me is if we want to expand this and that's like a broader picture, yeah, I agree with you, Mac. It can't be, hey, North Texas, Tulane, great job. You know what you earned? A chance for Oregon to beat you by 40 on
Beat the
national
piss out of you.
television.
Yeah, we
like
agree.
everyone still thinks it's 2008 and like, remember Boise? Remember when Boise did it at Oklahoma? It's like, dude, that was the unicorn of the unicorns. That doesn't
were at that
happen
game, dude.
anymore.
We had to go to that.
And so you look at it and you okay, if this is what we want to do, let's model it after the FCS programs. Let's give the top 4 teams, top 5 teams, whatever it is, bye weeks, and then we'll let everyone play from underneath, and then we'll truly get to the top 12 after that piece. But you have to start them at the beginning of December. And that's then goes into the idea like, well, do these kids even want to play that many games? And like, there's so many equations that go into this. But I agree,
question.
you can't ask. Is it a stupid question?
Yeah.
If I'm
Well,
a
how are you
top round
gonna-
draft pick, if I'm a top 3 round draft pick, and I'm getting asked to play 5 more games, that's going to maybe hurt my draft stock. Am I going to play in
We're
all 5 of
paying
those?
you now. It's over.
those-
You don't have a right to say no anymore. We gave you money for this. We physically looked at the contract and said, you're going to play this many games possibly. We're going to pay you this much money. This is a binding agreement. You are not a child anymore. Jay, we were kids. We were fucking kids
Yeah.
they took advantage of. Stop it. They fucking called us crooks and thieves and bullshit, and they were like, you guys are terrible. And it was like,
some
aren't
of
you
us.
guys making fucking billions? Aren't you making billions? And you're so upset about everybody trying to have a little bit of fun when you guys are just stealing from a bunch of kids. And then they turned around and they were like, now shut up about it. And now these kids are making millions of dollars, and they're like, I don't want to play in a game. You tell me where the NFL stands on that. You want to be in this league? I'm telling you right now.
Because that's the other question. You have to understand from a NFL's perspective. Like if I'm a Notre Dame senior, right? If I'm a Notre Dame senior and I'm walking into the combine and I've got Jim Harbaugh sitting across from me in a formal interview, and he goes, "So, you don't like football?" I'm like, no, coach, I love football. It's like, really? Then did you vote to play or not play? And before you answer that, know that we already know the answer. Right? And then you're going to have to sit there and look Harbaugh dead in the eyes and be like, yeah, I voted to not play.
Why'd you vote to not play? Yeah,
Well,
it's a pressure cooker of questions.
Yeah, I mean, you're opening yourself up to scrutiny. And when you're going into the NFL draft, the thing you want to do is eliminate questions.
Because
like, the
Jim,
whole point is
Notre Dame,
eliminate.
quite frankly, is above the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
You know what?
Yeah.
Notre Dame doesn't feel like we would disrespect ourselves. What if he just straight up said some shit? I bet Michigan would love
we would
to
never
play in a Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, Jim. You'd hop in that toaster with
we
the Duke's
joke,
mayo
but
ball.
like, listen, we joke, but like, this is what's crazy about it. You play your entire life. You follow all the rules. You do whatever you can. You listen to all the coaches. You do everything. And then all of a sudden, in the last moment, you feel slighted. And so you make an emotional decision, right? One that will affect the outcome of your team and the perception of your team. I'm telling you honestly, this is how it's going to be said in the NFL. When you're brought into those rooms, everything you've done in your entire life will be brought down to one moment. And Jay's exactly right. Hey, which way did you vote? Number 1, I'm going to find out if you're a fucking liar to my face. And 2, I want to know what kind of a man you are. Because the coaches are going to be thinking that. What's going to stop you from quitting on us? Right? We don't make the playoffs. You going to quit on us? You don't get the starting role. Are you going to quit on us? You tell me.
You know what would fix all this, actually? If the winner of the Pop-Tarts Bowl went on to play the winner of the college football playoff bracket for what you think you won the championship. No. Now you have to play the winner of the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Or you just have the FBS Power 4 playoff and the Group of 5 playoff. and then you have the winner of the group of 5 play the winner of the Power 4, and
There
then
you
you
go.
can really
That's
see
good,
who
yeah.
the best team in the country
go.
is.
And then they play the worst team in the NFL. And
Dude,
we got-
that's my favorite argument still to this day. Is when everyone's
Johnny
like, "Do
asked
you
me
think?"
a week ago.
They're like, "Do you think Ohio
Titans?
State could beat the
Yeah.
Titans?" I'm like, "Have you watched Jeffrey Simmons? Have you seen Jeffrey Simmons against grown NFL players? Show me the redshirt freshman starting at left guard that's going to block Jeffrey Simmons." Like,
Hilarious.
We're good.
Wow, what a hot take Tuesday.
What a
good hot
spicy
Tuesday.
day. That was a good day.
Spicy.
let's watch some film.
All right, we're going to have a film breakdown for you guys of the Rams running attack that ran roughshod for like 250 yards. And again, click that subscribe button, the like button here. The O-line committee, Booney, Jay, I'm Phil. See you guys.